I'm Jason, the world is yours, and today we have a story about the United States Supreme Court has narrowed the scope of the Clean Water Act. The United States Supreme Court has placed new restrictions on the scope of the jurisdiction the Clean Water Act has over wetlands, ruling in favor of Idaho landowners who had challenged the law. The court was unanimous in finding that the land owned by the Idaho family was not subject to the Clean Water Act, but the court split 5-4 on the court's new test, which held that only wetlands that have a continuous surface connection to a body of water are covered by the law. Conservative Justice Brett Kavanaugh sided with the court's three liberals. He wrote, the court's new test will leave some long regulated adjacent wetlands no longer covered by the Clean Water Act, which with significant repercussions for water quality and flood control throughout the United. Wow, this is, hold on. I'm gonna read that one again because that's very interesting. That Brett Kavanaugh, right, one of the definitely conservative judges on the court, just said this. This is not a liberal just to say this, right? Like, let's be honest. This is a pretty conservative guy saying this, right? Conservative justice sided with the court's three liberals. He wrote, the court's new test, which is surprising. There's a new test by the courts. The court's new test will leave some long regulated adjacent wetlands no longer covered by the Clean Water Act, with significant repercussions for water quality and flood control throughout the United States of America. Wow. Is there anything else? No, I think that's about it. Wow, yeah, I mean, this is going to be interesting. I'm not a lawyer. I could say I understood about 1% of these three paragraphs. I have no idea what's going on. I can't say I've followed too much of the Clean Water Act, but we did want to highlight this story because it seems like it's going to be a big deal. When you have stories like this, it's not as local as it may seem. I know this is a victory for some landowners in Idaho, but when the court starts having like new tests and changing the jurisdiction and what the CWA or the Clean Water Act have jurisdiction over, the scope of it, that's going to be a problem. It's going to affect way more than just, this one family in Idaho. This is going to affect, the entire United States of America. But yeah, let me know your opinion of this story. I just want to read this paragraph just one more time because this could be a big deal. If Brett Kavanaugh says the court's new test will leave some long regulated adjacent wetlands no longer covered by the Clean Water Act, with significant repercussions for water quality and flood. Wow, this is crazy. And flood control throughout the United States of America. Wow, that's crazy. I'm Jason, the world is yours. Today we had a story about the United States Supreme Court has narrowed the scope of the Clean Water Act in 2023. It's not a good look. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the $1 donation button, and please tune in to the next video on this channel. Thanks a million for watching.